I'm Kay Zimmer with Raytheon Websense Engineering. This video gives an overview of how to integrate TRITON AP Mobile with AirWatch Mobile Device Management, also referred to as MDM, if you're using the Raytheon Websense Cloud service. This solution helps your device users safely access corporate resources by protecting them from potential data loss, possible theft of intellectual property, mobile malware, web threats, phishing attacks, spoofing, and more. Before getting started, you must open a few of the TCP, UDP, and other ports you see here. The overall integration process involves setting up your Raytheon Websense and AirWatch accounts to connect with each other, establishing user groups, enrolling your end users' devices with the AirWatch MDM, and installing the Mobile Solutions app on user devices. You'll do most of this in the Raytheon Websense Cloud portal and the AirWatch console. Let's begin by opening each in a separate tab, since you'll need to access both to connect the two systems. In the AirWatch console, this is version 8.2, obtain the API URL and API key for later use in the Cloud portal. Go to Groups and Settings, All Settings, System, Advanced, and Site URLs. Copy the URL from the REST API URL field. Remove the /API from the end of the URL. To get the API key, go to Advanced API and find REST or REST API. Copy the string from the API key field. Now, switch to the tab with the Cloud portal and go to Account Mobile Integration. Under MDM Connection Setup, select Integrate with MDM Provider. Paste in the API URL without the /API and the API key that you just got from the AirWatch console. Enter the username and password that you used to log on to your AirWatch Administrator account. Be sure to save when done. One important note: if the password for the AirWatch Administrator account changes or expires, you must enter the new password here on the MDM Connection Setup page to maintain integration of AirWatch MDM with the cloud service. An alternative to using the administrator account is to create a service account in Active Directory with the password set to never expire, and then using the credentials for this service account on the MDM Connection Setup page. If you use this alternative, make sure you also go in the AirWatch console to add an account administrator with directory as the user type. Go to Accounts, Administrators, List View. Click Add and Add Admin. For user type, select Directory. For user name, enter the Active Directory service account name. After you've connected the two systems, we'll now look at establishing user groups. The cloud service offered through TRITON AP Web allows you to make use of existing LDAP directories, such as Active Directory, so you don't have to recreate user accounts and groups for your mobile services or manage users and groups in more than one place. It's a best practice to include all your users in your directory service so they can be synchronized with the service, enabling you to assign web security policies to them. The cloud service synchronizes with LDAP directories via a client-resident application called Directory Synchronization Client. Enable the client even if you're not using it. In the Cloud portal, go to Account Directory Synchronization and select Enable Directory Synchronization. If you're a new cloud service customer, install a new instance of the Directory Synchronization Client and synchronize your directory entries. To synchronize your directory with the cloud service, add a contact with permission to run the synchronization. We recommend that you add a new contact specifically for this with a password set to not expire. You'll do this on the Add Contact page in the Cloud portal. Go to Account, Contacts, Add Contact. If you're a new AirWatch customer, synchronize your directory service and your user groups with the AirWatch environment. First, in the AirWatch console, enable Cloud Connector. The connector runs in the internal network, acting as a proxy that securely transmits requests from AirWatch to your organization's critical enterprise infrastructure components. For instructions on how to install the connector, go to your My AirWatch portal and look under Resources, Documentation. Your My AirWatch portal is a good place to find documentation about the AirWatch console and MDM. In the AirWatch console, go to the Directory Services page to configure the settings that let you integrate your AirWatch server with your organization's domain controller. Skip the wizard to manually configure settings in the Server, User, and Group tabs. See the Directory Services guide in your My AirWatch portal for more details. Next, synchronize or import your user groups with AirWatch MDM. Do this in the AirWatch console by adding a user group. Now it's time to enroll your end-user devices with AirWatch MDM if they're not already enrolled. To do this, you must send your device users a link to the AirWatch Agent app so they can download it. The agent walks them through the enrollment process. You have several communication options, including having the AirWatch system automatically send users an enrollment email from AirWatch. See the Getting Started guide in the mobile section of the Raytheon Websense technical library for more details and communications best practices. If you have iOS device users, you must obtain and install an Apple Push Notification Service certificate before users can enroll their devices. You'll need to also give users additional information, such as the AirWatch console server URL and your AirWatch organization group ID, in case AirWatch can't identify them from their email addresses as previously configured users. After enrolling your devices, you must install the Websense VPN profile on them, because TRITON AP Mobile uses a VPN connection to protect devices. The profile contains information and certificates required to establish a VPN connection to the cloud service server. For Android devices, make sure the VPN profile and TRITON AP Mobile app are assigned to the same devices, for example, corporate dedicated, before publishing the profile or deploying the app. This helps ensure devices are protected after users install the app and that all functions of the app are enabled. For iOS devices, be sure to install the VPN profile before you add the TRITON AP Mobile app to user devices to ensure that all functions of the app are enabled. To add the Websense VPN profile, in the AirWatch console, click Add Profile. Select the platform that applies to your users' devices. If you need to support both iOS and Android devices, add a profile for each operating system. After you've completed the necessary fields, do not click Save until you've provided information for at least one payload that is associated with the profile. Payloads are the items listed under General. The system won't let you save until you have. You'll provide information for the VPN connection. From the Connection Type field drop-down menu, select Websense. For the Server field, enter the connection URL that was provided in the Cloud portal at the bottom of the MDM connection setup page. In the AirWatch console, enter the username and password for the Raytheon Websense Administrator's cloud account. To check that the profile installs successfully, we recommend manually pushing the profile to just one device. Back in the General section where you add a new profile, in the Assignment Type field, you'll need to select Optional to do the manual test. Please refer to the Getting Started guide for more details. When you're satisfied that the profile has been installed on one device, change Optional back to Auto in the Assignment Type field to have the VPN profile automatically installed on all devices in the assigned group. Click Save and Publish and then Publish, which causes the VPN profile to be installed on all currently enrolled and eligible devices, as well as any future devices that enroll and are eligible to receive this profile. If your VPN connection password changes, be sure to enter your new password in the VPN section to maintain the integration of AirWatch MDM with the cloud service. After entering your updated password, we recommend checking that the VPN profile is installed on all devices. The last key step is to install the TRITON AP mobile app on your end user's devices. But before that's done, you must add the app to the MDM system. Go to the AirWatch console's Add Application screen to add the app to the MDM system. Device users need to then install the TRITON AP mobile app on their devices by responding to notifications they receive on their devices. For Android device users, this is particularly important because the TRITON AP mobile app is required for the solution to protect their devices. iOS device users can also take advantage of the app's features, such as diagnostic tools, so we recommend they install it as well. After you deploy the TRITON AP mobile app to Android devices, Android users need to find and tap the notification on their device that says Websense VPN configuration is ready. They may need to open the AirWatch Agent app to view the notification if it's not in their device notification area. On the app home screen, when this warning displays, they should select I trust this application and click OK. After you deploy the app to iOS devices, device users receive a prompt on their devices notifying them that the app is waiting to be installed and that their iTunes account will not be charged for this app. They should tap Install to allow the app to be installed. On Android devices, to confirm that TRITON AP Mobile Protection is turned on, the app home screen should show Security as On. And on iOS devices, VPN should show as Connected. For the complete details you'll need to perform the integration process, please see the Getting Started guide in the technical library. The guide also offers text you can use to inform device users about the mobile security solution and the notifications they'll receive. We hope this introduction has been helpful. Thank you for watching.